What's up, everybody? It's D's World. Got a reaction. I'm about to react another Jlp Peterson. And I did multiple Jlp Petersons, but this one, he actually answered the question from Jlp Peterson in his interview. Now, it's, he does the one-on-one. I think it's the Falling State he does. So, I'm about to just check it out straight into it, you guys are ready? Sit.
How did you become gay?
That's a great question. So there's different theories on why. Obviously, there's the genetic, there's environmental, there's hormonal in utero, and I don't know what parts of those affected me, but at a very young age, my brother, who's a year older than I am, he and I. He had a friend who lived, a neighbor, and he invited, I think we were like in third grade or younger.
Third grade.
He invited us over and showed us his father's Playboy magazines. Mm-hmm. So it was my first introduction into pornography, into sexuality. So it was very shocking to me. These images were really, really shocking. And it's...
Oh man, and that made you... gay. Interesting though. I mean, that's cool he's talking about it, though. I didn't watch that, but have like some XXL and other stuff they have, so they have like models and everything. It's not naked though, so yeah, he used to watch some that kind of stuff, Playboy and all that. Okay, let's keep going.
But see, it didn't happen to my brother, so I don't know if this is the cause, but
yeah,
what for me, it kind of unlocked this lust in me, but there was nowhere for me to put the lust. But since I was around guys all the time in my class, that's where the lust was directed.
Oh, I see.
And then when I was 9 years old, I woke up. I spent the night at a friend's house from my school, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and his father was molesting me.
Oh.
Oh,
so that was
damn. Oh.
Huge. I think that was like a major turning point for me.
Yeah.
Because I think before that, I think I could have gone either direction, but that experience, I think, really, shifted me into homosexuality.
And so when you think of that now, what do you think about? How do you feel about that?
About that night? I think the thing is, before I was a Christian, I thought, that night was not a big deal. I was kind of like, oh, it was no big deal. After I became a Christian, I now look back on that night as very traumatic.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because it was...
hell yeah.
It was... The first thought in my mind when I woke up to him molesting me was, if he knows I'm awake, he's going to kill me. I thought he was going to... I had this image in my mind of him stabbing me with a knife. And so now I understand that night was very destructive.
Are you over that now?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've been prayed.
Hey, to be honest though, that's a good question though. They say, sometimes, Jlp, he has some very simple questions, but that's a good question right there though. Can't lie. Let's go back one more time. Are you over now?
With that now?
Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, I think I've been prayed. I've gone to my pastors many times and prayed about it, and I think I am. But I mean, I don't know. I think I am.
Who were you closest to growing up? Your father or your mother?
My mother.
Your mother.
We were like best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Growing up, you were your mother's best friend.
I was like her surrogate husband.
Wow. Man. Well, how did that feel? What was that like for you?
See, well, because my father was, he was busy working all the time, and and so my mother turned to me a lot for kind of comfort, and it was like, It literally, it felt like I was her kind of secondary concubine or whatever it's called. And so it had this weird feeling of, it was a codependent relationship, but it was, I enjoyed it because I liked being needed by my mother. So it was kind of this really messy relationship.
How did you feel about it when you first realized what she was doing? Did you like it then, or you just came to like it?
I didn't really it took me a long time until I was an adult to understand what the relationship was, but that it was super codependent. But I liked the fact that she loved me so much and that she relied on me so much and needed me so much. I liked being needed. I mean, who doesn't want to be needed by their mother? You know, it's that kind of thing. And so I liked our relationship, you know, growing up.
Did you sleep with her while growing up?
No.
You never slept in the same bed with her?
No.
And did it feel like a trauma when she was doing that? You didn't want her to be that close to her in the beginning?
No. It just felt like,
it's not a. He's kind of on point on this one in these questions, though. You know.
No. It just felt like my mother was a very sensitive human being.
I know what you mean.
He says women are really sensitive,
and
way
I was
more.
very sensitive as a little boy, and so we connected on that.
So you became like her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And are you surprised you became like your mother?
Not now.
Hey, he's honest, man.
I'm not surprised by that.
And so did you forgive her for doing that to you?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
I haven't thought of doing it.
Now that you're thinking of it, do you think you need to forgive her for that?
Probably.
Because what happens is mothers, when they do that to their children, they impose their will upon their children. And when you're a kid, you resent it at first. And then when you resent it, you become like what you resent. You take on her identity, the same spirits of her now in you. So it feels like it's okay after a while, right?
Yeah.
But she really created you in her image. And that can have a lot to do with you feeling that you were gay.
Yeah.
Because you had the woman's spirit rather than the father's spirit.
Yeah, so I guess I do need to forgive her. Yeah.
And then that way God will forgive you and you'll be free forever.
Be done. All right, man. Tell me what you think about that. That questions and answers and stuff. You know, he's always the person, the guest guy. He did good. He talked what he's supposed to do. You know, because a lot of people when they ask questions, people don't ask the questions. They do a question with another question. Like him, I guess he did a good job, and he did a good job this time. You know, so hey, shout out to that. And then he wasn't even tripping about that because, you know, he understands why. Like, oh, how come you're gay now? Then he explained why. Because most other people, I'm just born that way. Like, for real. So why, when you're born, when you seen it, you know? I mean, if you are born there, okay. If you believe you are, then you are, all right? But it has to be something with you when you're young. You know, like young, then maybe you're like, oh, this is why I start understand from that, you know? And that guy, shout out to that, man, to talk about it like real, like man to man like that. And hey, that was awesome. So tell me what you hit me. Hit me in the comments, though. Like, subscribe, show love. Tell me if it was a good, not debate, my bad, a good interview. I thought it was a good interview right here. So, the following state, Jlp Peterson. Hey, hit y'all later. Peace.